Pop music captures all the excitement and all the enthusiasm of youth. There's nothing intellectual about an appreciation of pop music. It's something which compels you onto the floor and makes you want to dance.
But it's just as easy to dance with yourselves as anybody else.
There are certain places where you're told to stop dancing if the owner doesn't like the way you dance.
I like to dance, so I come here.
They don't like people dancing on their own.
I was dancing away, and all the fellas started piling up in their hundreds, and lifting each other up, and I suddenly looked down and my blouse was completely opened, Things like this, I just hadn't time to copy, so I had to turn around and wiggle. It's just fun, and it's more fun than when you've actually people watching you, you're giving somebody enjoyment. No, we don't expose that much of our bodies, but not at all. The people enjoy it immensely, and when you find you're giving them enjoyment, well, you put more into it. Yeah, it's great. It's marvellous for my ego. Let's all work together.
Are all noisy, crowded, exciting occasions with music sexually stimulating? Or is there something special about a nightclub? The latest addition is the go-go girl doing her own thing. What effect this has depends on the individual. Excitement, titillation, or just quiet enjoyment. The scene is changing. Maybe someday the evolution of nightlife in Ireland could go as far as strip clubs.
There's one big street in San Francisco, Broadway, and it's got all sorts of clubs, the Peppermint Lounge, and kind of signs. You drive up and down and you see signs like Mother, topless and go-go girl, Mother of 8 and things like this. And it attracts no longer the young, good people, It's more or less the older people, sort of men that drink a lot. It's not a very nice place to go. I certainly wouldn't go there,
No strips. Even if the man is there, very definitely, I certainly won't have strip acts in a nightclub.
I certainly don't think they'll get to stripping here in the nightclubs. I certainly wouldn't do it.
Swinging London is only an hour away. The Costa Brava has shown how to mix sex with sausages and fish and chips for lots of Irish people. And what happens in Dublin will eventually happen in Templemore if previous patterns are repeated. Whether you're young or old, whether you see this as a social phenomenon or just as a swinging time, you've certainly seen something new to Ireland. And without a doubt, there's more to come.
The pop groups play what are in the charts. And if the tune happens to be on a sexy kick, well, if the audience want to get sexy, that's their trick. But most of them, a lot of them have about as much sex in them as a peanut, some of the groups in the clubs, And there's as much sex going around Skid Row now at the moment. I can't see any girl in the audience fancying some of those chappies. Just forget it.
Oh, my mother comes here too, so she can't say anything.
I see. She's here as well.
Yes.
Oh, good.
So she comes maybe Sunday, every second Sunday.
Does she come to keep an eye on you?
Not at all. Daddy comes sometimes too, But she enjoys herself here,